Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate studio. With me today is John McTavish. How you doing, John?
Good man, early spring, bright and sunny, birds are chirping. Almost feels like I can go outside and not freeze to death. So that's all right.
It's always
I
a good
dig it.
time. Yep, absolutely. So today we are talking about the Tatuaje MBS FK. This cigar is a Rothschild 4.5 inches by 50. Comes out of the My Father factory in Nicaragua. Wrapper's Mexican San Andreas. Binder is a double Nicaraguan binder. Filter's also from Nicaragua. Blended by Pete Johnson. Price point is $8.50, and the cigar was released in June of 2020. So with that out of the way, John, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
Uh, is, is okay. The MBS is Monster Bomb Squad. Is that right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
I always, acronyms kind of throw me sometimes, especially when I'm tired. But no, it started out really interesting. I'd say this is really within Pete's wheelhouse in terms of what Pete tends to gravitate towards with that heavier, darker, peppery flavors, and he tends to make it enjoyable. So it's not overly earthy or overly peppery or overly whatever. It's just it has all those elements and they're fairly bold, and that was certainly my experience through the first third. There was a kind of a dark fruit note they settled in there, which was interesting, added some complexity. So I was really digging the first third, and then I just kind of it kind of fell off a little bit in the second and last third. I mean, it was still enjoyable. It just didn't quite engage me in the same way. So there's chocolate, cedar, light leather, etc. But it just wasn't quite to the same level as the first third, which is a bit of a shame. Pretty cool cigar. It's got a closed foot. It's got like a long tobacco string going under the band and stuff. Kind of some nice artisanal complications, which I guess that's Pete's thing. He likes to make fancy looking cigars, and I appreciate it. Did have an issue with the burn, which is I guess disappointing on a cigar this size. I had to do a relight, and I think I talked to you while I was smoking this. Like, it's one of those cigars where I was in the second third, and you can just tell the cigar wanted to go out, and I was
Mhm.
like, man, I'm kind of fighting it. So that was kind of disappointing. But still a good burn experience, and then the draw to me was perfect. So overall, kind of left me with a fairly average, slightly above average experience. How about you? Walk us through your experience.
Yeah, for me, the cigar was pretty average. Profile was wood black pepper dominant. I had an above average strength level. Knowing this is kind of a competitor to the firecracker line, the strength makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, but the enjoyment level just wasn't there for me. I think the cigar fits well in the portfolio, kind of like what you're talking about, how it kind of is right in Pete's wheelhouse. So fans of the brand definitely going to probably find something that they like here. Um, but with the limited nature of the cigar, there's just not enough to make me want to, track this one down. And as you had mentioned, I had some burn issues as well. Cigar went out twice on me, requiring relights, and for the draw was pretty snug on my sample. So construction was a bit worse on mine than yours, but
Mm.
kind of knocked it down a little bit. So let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with John at 5.90. I gave it a 4.80. So how'd that 5.9 match up for you, John?
Sounds about right. Slightly above average flavor profile with great construction. That gives you a 5.9. So not quite enough to break into the good category, but still enjoyable.
Yeah, my 4.8 matches up well. It was a below average flavor profile, kind of middling construction. You know, it, when you have a mix of burn issues and a tight enough draw that you like saying, all right, this is tight. It just,
Definitely an effective
yeah.
flavor
In a
profile.
short cigar, it had the recipe for just not all coming together. So that was a bit disappointing. But I like the concept of cigar. I like the middle finger to some, throwing up the middle finger to people sometimes and all that stuff. So that was kind of fun. But
Price is reasonable on these. 850.
850, yeah, that's kind of around the mark that the firecrackers run. But
Slightly shorter than Robusto. So
yeah, but it's not a $5 illusion in your Rothschild. But
hey, man, not everything can be. You know what I'm saying?
that's right. Any other final thoughts on this one from you?
Yeah, it's fun to smoke Pete's stuff, just because he's such a creative guy. So even if the experience isn't quite as good as you hope, it's one of those brands that I really enjoy seeing what he's going to come out with next. And like I said, even if it's not necessarily the best experience, I'm still lining up to try the next one.
Yep, exactly. All right, if you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. But also check out the full written review on the website, developingpalace.com. Follow us on social media channels, and you catch all of our review recaps on podcasts. So iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.